Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Dolis and welcome back to Project Ozone 2. In the last episode, we were working, we finished up the Aether quest line with all the bosses in the dungeon and all that kind of fun stuff, and came back here and was doing some random things. And yeah, so today we are going to continue working on getting this guy finished. Before we do too much, I need to remember to take one of these guys over here, and we're going to make another lever, and we'll worry about making other things later, but I'd like to try to get some basic sifting going today, maybe. That would be really cool, and we'll kind of go from there. So before we do anything else, I just want to show off that, hey, I went mining in the nether, so I have a whole bunch of nether ores. We're going to take like half of these. And what's the best thing to do with these? Smelt them for 2 redstone or grind them up for 21. And 2 redstone will give us, with what we have, like not much. So we're going to grind them up and hope for the best. So yeah, we're going to kind of start working on getting this base a little bit better equipped. And one of the first things I want to do is something a little bit more minor, but I want to take some viaducts. So we've had these for a while. We got them from a quest. And we're just going to do one of these. And I just want to kind of connect these. Hopefully we have enough. These are really cool things that honestly I've never really used all that much. So we just do this, right click it, and we can configure this one with I don't know, a lever, and call it base. And then we can just come back over here, open this guy up, and configure it to be temp. And now we can go to the base in a tube, and we don't have to crawl all the way over there. Or like, you know, sneak all the way over here. So much better way to get over here. And what we can do is go ahead and start doing some of this stuff. We're gonna want another drawer, which, we can just take this one. Doesn't really matter too much to me. And we'll just put this right here. Nope. We're gonna need a block behind it because that's the way things like to work. Cool, there we go. So we need to get some stuff for this stuff, but more importantly we need power. And so let's get some power, and let's go the smart way back over. Yeah, this is really cool. I like the tube traveling. That is something from thermal expansion, which I never really used much before this, but there's also long range viaducts, which allow you to go very quickly between 2 places. But you need to have linking viaducts in order to do that. So just kind of a minor thing. But anyways, before we do too much else, I'm going to grab a couple more Skyroot chests because we have a lot of these guys. And we're going to put these right here for right now. And what we're going to do is we're going to start cleaning up all of this. So nether quartz, we can have 2 sets, and then we'll have dents. Copper, go there. Actually, we'll do it like so. So copper will be that one. Platinum will be there. Lapis can go there. Salt, don't really care too much about that. Ardite and cobalt can go there. Magnesium, so gold, ferrous, lead, see, Peridot can go here. Iron, pig iron, which is steel. Yeah, probably gonna need more chests, but you get the gist. Saltpeter, go with the underneath the salt. So we have coal. We have a ton of coal. Tin, osmium, mithril, and more coal. Yeah, I got a lot of coal ore. I don't know why. We just did. Let's see, emerald, diamond, mithril. We'll go there. Sulfur. Quartz. More coal. Silver. Goes there. I don't know if there is any aluminum, to be honest, but... And then redstone. And then this will allow us to kind of clean this up a little bit as well. So we have the dense ores. Actually, this is way too much stuff for just these Skyroot chests. So I'm just going to kind of start putting all of the nether ores in there. And we'll just kind of let it auto sort, I think, because that'll be easier. And that doesn't look too bad. We can get some more going. And there is all of the ores that we need. So what are we going to do today? So the first thing I want to work towards is getting more upgrades. And in order to do that, we needed a lot of redstone, which we have. Oh, this is so nice. Alright, so in order to make more speed upgrades, we're going to need 2 more blocks. We need 8 more blocks in total. So that is 1 stack plus 1. And we should be able to go ahead and do this. So that's going to give us more speed upgrades, which is cool. And then we do 2 speed upgrades and a depth first. And we get the breadth first search. Now this is a quest in Gamma right here. So once we get that guy, we should complete that. And then the other thing is we're going to need the transfer node energy. So in order to get this, we're going to need 4 transfer nodes. We're going to need one of these breadth first search options. And we're also going to want a little bit of gold. 4 gold. Not too bad. So just kind of... I think it's like this. It's the other way around. I should have known. So this will give us our transfer node energy. And we can go ahead and claim reward for that. Now we have 8 ender generators, including the one that we were using before. And we just kind of do one of these guys. Surround it with an energy, the transfer node. We get an ender generator times 8. So that is a lot better for us. Just in kind of in general, because that's going to give us more power more quickly. And this is going to power our generators for the foreseeable future. So let's just kind of throw that stuff in there, and we're going to need some more stuff, but we'll get to that in just a moment. So the things we're going to need is we're going to need more energy conduits, definitely. If we take a look at, I don't want to double click that, energy conduits, there's 3 tiers. The Ender energy conduits transferring 180,000 RF per tick. Honestly, we could get by with just the conductive iron ones. Now, we need the lower tier to make the higher tier anyway, so we can upgrade these eventually. But the conductive iron is just iron and redstone, so let's get like, I don't know, a stack of those. And do we have much conduit binder? We're going to need some item conduits, I'm sure. Jungle drawers wouldn't be bad either. Do we not have any conduit binder, or am I blind? I don't actually see any. So conduit binder is just what? Dust, salt, and clay. Okay, easy enough. Salt comes from we can sag mill salt ore and get a ton of it. So nether salt. Let's go ahead and do that. And we just need some dust and some clay. That should be easy enough. Cool. So we get a decent amount of dust, and then we can get 6 clay, I think, is what we need. So that'll work. We just need some dust now, and honestly we don't really have any. Let's grab some compressed cobblestone and our crushing pickaxe, which should be right here. And let's just quickly get this taken care of. Shouldn't be that hard. Shouldn't take that long either. We'll get a decent amount of dust. And that will be good. So eventually we will get basically just a lot of stuff, all automated and whatnot. So that's kind of the key. We're gonna start working towards getting at least the sifting started, and that way we can start getting more stuff just in general, and then we'll expand as we go. A lot of that will just be kind of working off camera, waiting for stuff to get there and whatnot. So 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we just need one more, and that'll work. Cool. So this will give us a ton of binder composite, which we can then just throw in here and make a bunch of stuff. Now the rest of this dust we are going to go ahead and put over there. We'll go in a moment. So the other thing we're going to need is some conductive iron. Let's get like a couple of blocks. 27, sure, why not? A little bit less than a stack. So 1, 2, 3. And we'll just go into here, throw those guys in there. Cool. So what else do we need? Well, let's just open our great reward bag while we're waiting. And we go, ooh. This is really nice. We will no longer get withering with this witherless rose. So if we ever get the courage to summon a wither, it can't wither us. So that's really nice. That's a really good reward. Cool. So what all are we going to need over there? So we're going to get sifting, and basically we're going to have a filter. And honestly, for now, what we'll do, we'll just get some chests. Because I'm not ready to hook up the drawer system quite yet. We're going to have to move a lot of this stuff over there and turn this guy off before we can do that. So it's going to be a bit of a pain. We'll get there though. So plenty of binder conduit binder. So let's go ahead and make let's do one more set. Make half a stack. I think that'll be good. Cool. So we have plenty of binder composite now, or conduit binder rather, and we have a bunch of energy conduits and item conduits. The other thing we're going to need is the insulated redstone, which does require insulated glass, which is just some iron dust, some glass, and some green dye. We're going to need quite a bit of this, so that's a bummer. Let's get 2 sets of it. So we're going to need 12. We're going to need 24 glass. We have 11 in there. I think we have some more glass in here. Yeah, we have plenty of glass. So 24 glass. We're going to need a bunch of green dye. I believe we need 12. Oh no, we only need 12. but we're going to need 6 green dye, I do believe. So let's get a couple of these guys. Let's grab our shears and some bone meal. And then we're also going to need to grind up some iron. But I thought that I had... They're not in here. They must be over in here. There's some bone meal. We can take the bone meal. Where are my shears? I've lost them. There they are, right in front of me. Okay, so honestly, we'll do this like twice and we'll be good. And this is one of the coolest tricks in Botania that I've ever learned. So we're gonna need 6 mortar and pestle. Cool. So we just kind of get this set up, and now we just need 12 iron dust. So we just grind that up. Bunch of conductive iron to go in here. And honestly, if we ever need more iron, what we can do is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 7 blocks worth. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Cool. So once we get the pulverized iron, whoa, we get a lag spike, and we'll make the insulated glass. We get 2 recipes of this. And there's our insulated stuff. Alright, cool. So let's grab this glass. Putting everything away is going to be such a pain, but I think we're ready to go over there and start working on getting this kind of set up. So let's go through the tube because it's fun. Because we can, and we'll just pop down here. Awesome. So we have an item conduit for later, for when we start grinding things up and all that kind of stuff. For now, let's go ahead and put a power source over here, and we're gonna run some energy conduits. So I think what we're gonna want to do is just, we're going to move this guy over here because this is going to be power generation, and we're going to just pump this into I know we have the tube. What I like to do, by the way, is you can run along the tubes. Makes it just as fast. It makes it actually faster, but it's a nice use of the tubes. So what I want is this guy. So let's grab our vibrant capacitor bank. And we're also going to grab a hopper for the time being, and 4 stacks of ender lily seeds, because ender lily seeds aren't really that useful other than getting, well, ender stuff. So what we can do is we can go ahead and put this guy right here, and we're going to configure him to, actually we don't need to. We're going to keep that like so. And what we're going to do is run power lines. So we're going to need, let's just put that there. We're going to want item conduit here, item conduit here. I'll set all this stuff up later. Doesn't really matter right now. And what we can do is, let's get the insulated redstone. I keep shift clicking that. I don't need to shift click. Alright, and what we're going to do is we're going to tell this to be brown, redstone, brown. And I believe we can just We can do that. That would work. We can separate these. That actually might be easier. And just do this. Cool. So I just want to make sure that this is strong signal. Cool. So what we should see is if we flip this switch, active with signal. Let's just get this the same color. All right, so that's working now. And then there's nothing in here. If we switch this one, we're getting sand, no gravel, no dust. Perfect. And we can put the dust in there, and we'll do the same thing for all these others. So we have a little bit of control over our system. We can sift whatever we want. Now this is going to go along like so, and we'll have some filters and stuff for later, but that'll be good for now. So what else we can do is we can go ahead and put this guy here with honestly a barrel. Or you know what, I don't want to use the hopper. We're going to use item conduits, so we're just going to have this here, and we'll just feed this insert extract always active, and we'll do that. Now I would like to go grab my key so I can lock that drawer, and yeah, that'll work. Cool. So that'll be good enough. We'll get this set up. We'll also lock all of those guys because I don't want any of those to be different. But this guy is generating 320 RF per tick for a decent amount of time. So this is going to give us a lot of power pretty quickly. All right, these are all locked, and we're going to lock that guy as well. So we have all that. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and put that guy there, call it a day for that, and what we're going to want to do is kind of organize these things. So for the time being, eventually this will take all the way down. We might go underneath. We'll probably go underneath. But for now, we're just going to do this. So what we'll have is a chest right in here. And a chest like right here. So we need one more thing, and this is going to be a little bit of a craft, and it might even be a quest. I'm not entirely sure yet. We will also try to finish this quest today if we can. So it would be under, where would it be? I actually don't know. So it's probably not a quest. What we want is a compactor. One of these guys. So this will allow us to compact certain things. We're also going to want some filters for Ender IO. That shouldn't be too bad to do. I wonder if that is a quest actually. Doesn't look like it. Okay. So we're going to want a compactor first of all, which is going to be some red alloy wire, which is just red alloy ingots. So iron and redstone. You guys know the typical by now. So 1, 2, 3. And we need like 24 redstone. Cool. So actually we need more than that because we need 4 more. 4 more for all of the pistons. So yeah, bunch of work with redstone, a lot of redstone used, but this is definitely worth it. And then we can go ahead and put this piston away, put it in there. We're going to need a workbench, which is easy enough. And I just kind of want to look through my inventory, see if I have... There's a couple things I'm looking for just to see if we have it. Not seeing it though, so... Okay, that's fine. So what we're going to want is... Well, once we have this, we'll go ahead and make red alloy wire. We can make a decent amount of stuff out of this. We're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. And we're going to need some more cobblestone, finally. I thought I clicked you. Alright. And then wood. So just do 2, 3, 4. And we're going to need a workbench. And there is our compactor. Cool. Now the other thing we're going to need is a filter. And what we want... How bad would this be? Zombie head, some solarium versus this. Hopper and paper. Let's just go ahead and use the basic one. I just put the hopper in here. I was looking for the hopper. I didn't... Oh, it's in one of these. Right there it is. And we need some paper. So, actually, I should have a bunch of paper from our mob system. Again, really, really nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. We can go ahead and make this. And let's go ahead and get started. So, what we're going to do, one, we can put most of this stuff away. We're going to keep the energy conduits. I said we're going to keep the energy conduits. The Skyroot chests we shouldn't need at this point. But the other thing that we'll probably want to make at some point, so if we look at dust, actually if we look at ore sand, if I can spell ore sand, so gold ore sand for example, is a recipe, and then to use it, we can hammer it down, and that's it. So we're going to need some auto hammers. Some of these guys, which requires anvils and invar and pistons. Alright, well, we can make one just to get that over with. So I love how quick this is. Go ahead and make a piston. We're going to need some invar, which we have. And we're going to need a decent amount of iron, which we can get more. I need to just kind of continuously make more of the one thing. So there is the anvil. I believe we needed a weighted pressure plate as well. And easy enough. The other recipe requires dark steel. And that's expensive. Dark steel is so much worse than invar to get. So put this stuff back. We'll go ahead and put the redstone away. And the red alloy wire. And the wood. Just cleaning up the inventory just a little bit. So we're going to take this stuff over. And what we're going to do, actually let's take this guy. And we're going to use our golden bag of holding just to take all of this stuff. So that is by far too much for what I need to use. But you guys will see in a moment what we're going to do. So there's all that. Now, what we want to do is we want to set up a system so that basically everything from this guy is put where it needs to be. And I'm trying to think of what's going to be the best way to do this. So we do need some more item conduits. Whoops. Let's just jump back on here and run back across and grab some more item conduits. And I have a feeling we're going to need either the advanced filters or we're going to need more filters. One of the two. So we'll just kind of do this. And this will be an insert on red. And how many... Yeah... Match metadata. Yeah, let's get a better filter. And then this guy can actually move for a second. So let's get an advanced filter. Let's actually look at filters. There might be some other ones. So mod item filter. So this would select only items for a specific mod. This is what we want. So we need a Yeta wrench, which is not that bad actually. So I'm trying to think, is there anything else that might... Nilo. There are some things that we're going to have to filter out. That's okay. How am I going to do this? So... double filters, I guess. We're still going to need advanced filter, I believe. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I don't even know if we're going to need this, because do we have any Yeta wrenches? Are we getting those? No. Alright, well, worth a shot to look. So we're going to need advanced filter as well. So we need 4 more paper for... Actually, let's just grab a stack of redstone. The basic gears are just sticks and... I believe they're sticks and stones. Let's see. Basic gear. Yeah. I just had it wrong. And there's a Yeta wrench. So there is the mod item filter, and all we need now is a zombie head, 2 silicon and 2 solarium, something like this, for the slice and splice. Perfect. And we'll just make the advanced filter. So we have a couple different filters to choose from. We'll take all of them, because why not? And yeah, so let's just run over here and see what we can do. So what we're going to want is in this guy, we're going to tell it mod filter. We're going to blacklist anything from Nilo. And another one bites the dust. Cool. So anything that's sifted anything that's not from those 2 mods will go into the machine. So if we take a look at the recipe for this, we get it from sifting dust. Now, gravel, that's going to get out all of the broken stuff. The dust, that'll work just fine as well. The netherrack, that'll work. We need Astrid rebirth as well. So there's luckily 3 options. We'll just get that as well, and hope that's all we need. So we'll just kind of take these guys as well. Cool. So we'll just take one of these out, and this shouldn't be too bad. So what this filter is going to do is it's going to basically take everything that's not one of these 3 mods, and it will take care of it. So if we look up another one bites the dust, there's nothing here that we really care about. Luckily that is nice. X Astrid Rebirth, again, doesn't really matter. Heartstone, no recipe for it, so I'm not sure. But yeah, so that will get rid of Draconium, Ardite, and Cobalt, which is really nice. Those three will not be allowed into this chest. And the problem is X Nilo also has a couple other things, which we get from sand. So if we look at recipes for this, we'll go back to the sifting. So netherrack is fine. Soul sand, we're getting Natura stuff in there, that's fine. But the problem is going to be from sand. We're also going to have cactus seeds, exotic seeds, and ancient spores that will not go into this chest. That is bad. But that's okay. We can kind of work around that. All of these are X Nilo. Yeah, so perfect. That is going to work pretty well. And then we're just going to put this stuff into another chest. And what we're going to do, we're going to do this. Let's put this on a higher priority. And this one will be entered on red, lower priority. So that's fine. That'll work. Now what we're going to do is we're going to pull out of this guy on green, sure, why not? We're going to compact, and we're going to want extract on red, always active. Cool. So that'll go back in there, and we can just do insert. Now here's the thing. We're going to want to only take certain things out to put in the compactor. So I think we're going to need the advanced. So that will give us that'll give us 10 slots. That is not nearly enough. So we're going to probably have to do multiple of these eventually, multiple compactors and all that kind of fun stuff. But I just kind of want to set up a little bit of this. So we're going to put the automatic hammerer here, and this will also be red. Now this will also need a filter. So what we're going to do is we're going to need 3 compactors, I think. Let's turn our magnet on. And what we can go ahead and do, if we tell this extract always active, this will need a filter just to avoid a couple of things, but I think doing 3 would be better. So we can do extract and then whitelist all 3 with what we need. So we're going to need more advanced circuits. We're going to need more compactors to get this all finished. And honestly, this all will be over here-ish. I just kind of want to mock this up. So, and then we're going to need 1 more hammer. Yeah, 1 more hammer, not 2. So we need 2 more compactors, 1 more hammer, and we can actually start getting working on this. So how are we doing on power here? Decent, actually. We have almost 10 million. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna pop down here. So 2 in, break this guy, and that is where we're going to get power. And eventually we'll make this look nicer. But we'll just break this guy, and we got we got at least one of those back. So just pop that there. Cool. So that's what we need to do, and we can get power to all these guys, and then we'll just move power to the other side as well. So I think, unfortunately, that is going to be about it for this episode. We're going to continue working on this. Actually, let's go do a quest, and then we'll call the episode. But I think it's time for us to move away from this guy. For the most part, well, I just need to kind of work on this. Let's get more power lines, Power underneath is going to be nice and clean. And then eventually we'll have power generation underneath if we need to. Just based on space, we'll make another layer. That's fine. So let's just come back up through here. Maybe. There we go. We'll get this taken care of. Cool. So these guys will get power. Now I can start sifting and all that kind of fun stuff. And like I said, I'll make a couple more compactors and another automatic hammer, and we'll get this kind of set up a little bit better. And that'll be enough. So let's head back to the other base, and we'll start working on getting a couple of things finished up. So before we do anything else, let's go ahead and just get those back to normal. So yeah, we're gonna need more advanced. I'm gonna make a bunch of the advanced item filters, and we'll look at what we need to do maybe next time before we go exploring, because I think I want to go explore the Erebus next time. I want to try to get creative flight. That would be really nice to have. So I'm gonna kind of go for that. But one thing we need to do, and it was back in the beta, no, gamma. Let's go ahead and complete this quest. So we need pseudo round robin and stack upgrade. So let's look up how to make those. So pseudo round robin is not too bad. It's 5 more blocks of redstone. I should have enough for that. So there's 5 blocks. And then we need some gold and gold nuggets. So it was like so. And just 1 piece of gold, the rest are nuggets. That's nice and easy. And then we also need the stack upgrade. So stack upgrade is a speed upgrade, 3 diamonds, and some gold. I think we can afford that. So I just need to grab the speed upgrade. Put that in there as well. So I believe it was like that, and then gold nugget there, gold on the outside. So there's the stack upgrade. So I don't know why I didn't detect that one, but there we go. Cool. So that was easy enough. And we've got 2 more quests that are already completed because we already did them. So the angel blocks we made before, and we've made an iron drum. So the next thing is bedrockium and magical wood. We need 30 magical wood. We'll get to that later. That's going to be a bit of a pain. Now we could also make the compacting drawers now. Compacting drawers require two compactors and some brass and a compressed crafting table, which is easy enough. So we can do that now. We're not going to right now. We'll get to that later. But I think what we're going to do is, at least one of the things I'm going to start working on between episodes is we are going to, let's see, I need to get, honestly, let's get the sawmill. And again, we'll do a couple chests. And I want to grab like just a bunch of this stuff. And I want to make sure that indeed we can sawmill it. Yes, we can. Cool. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take this stuff and we're going to move it right over here. And just for the time being, I'm going to put the sawmill right here. We're going to input, output everything. I don't even know that I need the, does it automatically pull? No. Alright, so we'll just move this like right here. It should automatically push. And we'll just do this. Extract always active, insert. Perfect. So this will start, wow, working incredibly fast because everything is sped up in this mod pack. But that will basically give us a bunch of wood, and I will make more drawers and start kind of organizing things. So what I'm going to do, there's a couple more things we're going to do with this automated ore processing. But one of the big things is we're actually going to drop the item conduits below here. And they'll come up whenever we need them to. So that is... Actually, we can do... Actually, no, that'll be fine because that'll be a nice side. So we can hit all the stuff that we need to over here. And basically, I'm going to get all the stuff ready for that. And we'll get into the actual production of all this in the next episode. So... I hope you guys enjoyed this one. We have a base reward bag still to open, which we are going to do. And like I said, one of the big things that I'm going to start working on is just getting all this stuff kind of taken care of. And then later we will... hey, a tape measure. Cool. And then later what we'll do is we'll actually start getting the ore processing going. So I'm going to make the 2 more compactors, the other hammer, and all the filters I need, and we should be good to go from there. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end the episode off here. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.